Mustangs, welcome to World News for World Changers. I'm Brooklee, and here are your global headlines. The coronavirus pandemic is taking off again in Europe. The continent set a new record for COVID-19 infections, nearly 700,000 in 7 days, overtaking the United States in cases per capita. To combat the rising infection rate, countries are enacting new lockdown measures. In the United Kingdom, a 3-tier ranking system has been introduced, allowing officials to rank various regions and impose the correct safety measures. London was upgraded to Tier 2 this past week, meaning that residents are banned from socializing with other households in an indoor setting. In France, President Emmanuel Macron has reimposed a state of emergency and announced a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew for residents in Paris and other major metropolitan areas. Thailand is under a severe state of emergency after demonstrators calling for the resignation of the Prime Minister and an end to the monarchy approached the King's motorcade. The student-led protest movement began earlier this year but was brought to a halt by the pandemic, only to erupt again in mid-July. This demonstrators' core demands include the dissolution of the legislature, an end to the intimidation of the people, and the drafting of a new constitution. These have been the largest demonstrations since the 2014 coup d'etat, and it is the first time protesters have openly criticized the monarchy. Fighting between Armenia and Azerbaijan over the disputed territory of Nagorno-Karabakh is entering its 4th week. This comes after an October 10th ceasefire agreement fell through. Nagorno-Karabakh is formally part of Azerbaijan, however it is home to a majority of ethnic Armenians. Since 1994, the region and surrounding areas have been under the control of the ethnic Armenians, resulting in the expulsion of hundreds of thousands of Azerbaijanis. Despite international pressures to observe the ceasefire, it does not appear either side is willing to end the conflict. The Great Barrier Reef coral communities are in danger. Researchers in Australia found that between 1995 and 2017, the number of small, medium, and large-sized corals has fallen over 50%. The study found that record water temperatures in 2016 and 2017 triggered mass bleaching events, severely damaging the reef. The decline in large corals, such as the staghorn and table corals, is most alarming, as it is a major threat to the reef's ability to repair itself. The European Union is opposing sanctions on 6 top Russian officials over their alleged involvement in the poisoning of opposition activist Alexei Navalny. The sanctioned officials will be subject to travel bans and asset freezes. This comes after experts concluded that Navalny had been targeted with a Novichok nerve agent on a flight between Tomsk and Moscow in August. Navalny was then transported to Germany, where he currently remains. And that's the news from around the globe. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.